I haven't done a motherboard review for a long time. So we're getting back to the basics and taking a look at one of Asus's newest X870 motherboards, the TUF Gaming X870-Plus WiFi. Not because it's the most expensive board or has the most features, but because it's the one I would recommend for most buyers. The TUF Gaming lineup is all about the performance you need in designs that communicate durability and practicality. If you're looking for great features at a good price, you can't go wrong. So I wonder if they've continued this trend with their newest products. Let's find out. I'm not going to waste time giving an overview on this motherboard. Let's just open this thing up and get right into it. I love opening a new PC part. It always makes me feel like a kid on Christmas. There's a flip-out sleeve that holds your Wi-Fi antenna, but I'll talk about that later. Oh, it's a heavy board. Nice. Why don't we put this thing aside and see what's left in the box? They give you the standard straight and right angle SATA cables, a screw for the M.2 latch, and two different bags with what looks like the same M.2 rubber pads, and your instruction manual. Taking the board out of this static bag, I am not disappointed. This is an incredible looking motherboard, but like I said, they've continued to up the game with both design and quality. Let's give this thing a walk around so you can see where everything's at. Starting at the bottom, you've got your front panel audio, 3 PWM fan headers, your COM port, 2 5-volt addressable RGB headers, 2 USB 2.0 headers, another fan or a water pump header, they have it labeled as water pump, and your front panel connector. Coming up the side, there's 2 SATA ports, a USB 3.0 front panel header, USB Type-C, the 24-pin connector, another 5-volt addressable RGB header, and they even include QLED troubleshooting lights. Along the top is your CPU optional and CPU fan header, an AIO pump header, and your 2 8-pin EPS connectors. There's another PWM fan header in the middle beside the top M.2 heatsink that's kind of hidden as well. There's really nothing else to the board as far as the ports and plugs goes. I just wanted to give you an idea of where everything is on the sides and bottom of the motherboard. So if you're deciding to buy this for your build, you can kind of see and gauge where your cables need to go to when you're plugging everything in. Let's take a look at the connectivity options on the motherboard itself. This motherboard has tons of it. The PCI expansion slots, which they give you 2, are fast. The top one is PCI 5.0 and the bottom one is 4.0. There are 4 total M.2 slots. The bottom 2 are PCI 4.0. One is visible right away, but to see the second, you'll need to remove the big heatsink next to the chipset with the TUF Gaming logo on it. It's just 4 screws to get it off. The top 2 M.2s are PCI 5.0. One is under the same large heatsink that you just removed, and the top slot is hidden under its own little TUF Gaming M.2 cover. Both these heatsinks are pretty good sized. They're not super thick, but they're quite big, and they have heat thermal pads on the back of this one. There's 2 on this one and 1 on this one. Obviously, it's only covering 1 M.2. This is covering 2. Another thing to note is they have captive screws, which means they're retained on the cover. So when you unscrew them, they don't fall out. You can't lose the screws. It's all part of the cover. Another nice feature as well. Why don't we take a look at the rear I/O that comes on this motherboard? It does have a built-in I/O shield, which I'm so happy this is all but standard now. They put text on the I/O shield with not only what each port is, but the speed that that port runs. I like it. The top 2 USB Type-A ports are 10 gigabits per second, sitting right next to your 2.5 Ethernet port. Below is an HDMI port if you want to use integrated graphics, and a USB 2.0 port that is used for a BIOS flashback drive. Below this 2.0 port is another 10 gig USB port, and to the left is 2 USB 4 40 gigabits per second Type-C ports. Below that is 4 5 gig USB connectors. Not bad for connectivity options. The X870 Plus introduces Wi-Fi 7 to the TUF Gaming lineup. And of course, you've got the standard media connections along the bottom. Oh, and there's a BIOS flashback button down there too. Now we can move on to my favorite part of the video, secrets.
All right then, keep your secrets.
This board has so many hidden features that I just have to show you. The unsung hero on this board is the M.2 Q latch. It's so simple, yet effective. There's a small plastic tab on each M.2 post that locks in your storage drive when you press down on it. To release, you just press down on the tab and your drive will pop up for removal. It couldn't be easier. Quick release is the name of the game for the X870 Plus. Not only is the top PCI slot reinforced for those extra beefy GPUs, but it includes a plastic trigger to release them. This will save your fingers and your motherboard from damage. Anyone ever stabbed their motherboard with a screwdriver when trying to push the release trigger with the big CPU air cooler in the way? This guy has. This is the first time I've ever seen a Q antenna. Honestly, I didn't even know what it was. No more spin-on Wi-Fi antennas for me. I'm gonna be looking for this feature from now on. You just push the antennas onto the connector posts and they give you a positive snap to let you know they're secure. That's so easy. This is honestly a feature I didn't realize I needed, until now. Something that isn't groundbreaking or incredible is the fact that all the connectors that you're gonna be using to plug in your case are along the bottom. Well, at least most of them are. Hiding cables and wires is always the biggest pain, and I can appreciate the engineering behind good connector placement. Having the fan headers, RGB connectors, and USB 2.0 headers along the bottom really helps clean everything up. By the way, those 2.0 connectors are used for LCD screen control or fan hubs. Take a guess at how much this motherboard costs. Go ahead, I'll give you a second. This motherboard comes in at $309.99 US. That's a little steep. I do see where the price is justified. They're giving you a lot of features for your money. But for me, I buy the TUF gaming lineup for affordability. And I do buy the TUF gaming lineup. Hold on. TUF Gaming B550 motherboard. TUF Gaming Z690. As you can see, I do a lot of my purchasing with TUF Gaming products. They make great stuff and they give you a lot of features for your money. Maybe the B850 boards will come in at a little bit better price and still give you some of the features of the 870 version. But for me, if I'm gonna be spending $300 on a motherboard, I'll probably stick with the ROG lineup. There you have it, an unboxing, a walk around, and a couple cool features for the new Asus TUF Gaming X870-Plus WiFi motherboard. I love Asus's TUF Gaming products. They've been my go-to for years now, and continue to provide just the right amount of features at a price that doesn't make me feel bad about the purchase. This X870 board is a little bit more than I'm used to for TUF Gaming products, but like I said, they are giving you a lot. Between getting PCI 5.0 for both the graphics and storage, a strong power delivery solution, lots of connectivity options, fast connectivity at that, quality of life additions, and the newest Wi-Fi 7 standard, there's a lot here. I can't wait to use this thing in a beefy gaming machine. It's definitely got a good look. Maybe I'll do a TUF theme. If this video has helped you out today at all, or you got something out of it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come back for more content just like this, because I've got plenty more parts to review. And as I always say, I'm Danny with Danny's Tech Channel, and I'll see you in the next one.